Hey YouTube, it's Jen.
And Brad.
And we're here for our weekly update, 2 weeks in a row. We should be proud. So, go ahead and start us off.
Sure. 6 feet tall, starting weight 320. Last week I was 252, and today I was 248.4 for a 3.6 pound loss.
Yes, that is friggin' bringing the noise. Started this journey at 262 pounds. I am 5 feet 4 inches tall. Last week I was 201.2, and thank you. I'm back in Wonderland at 199 for a 2.2 pound loss. So,
Eat chicken feet.
what did we do this week?
So for me, from January 1st, committed. So I've tracked everything I've eaten. I think what helped was we go to the grocery store now on the weekend and we plan out what we're going to have. So I know my breakfast, lunches, and at least 5 dinners a week planned out already. Oh boy. Sorry, that was one of the cats. Planned out. I started exercising again. So my routine is to jog twice a week, to go with Jen to meditation once a week, and to try and then, if at all possible, play racquetball at least once a week. So I did that for first week of January, and I've done that so far for the second week of January. And also Monday of this week, I had a follow-up visit with my doctor. When I came to you all in December, I'd gotten a, I believe it was a 0.6 unfill. I was having lots of problems, reflux, I was a mess, and I was
Stressed out too.
stressed, and I was avoiding going to the doctor because I was ashamed that I put on all this weight, and it was stupid. I got that unfill. It reset everything for me and made me 1,000 times better. Thankfully, at that time, I did fluoro. I hadn't done any permanent damage. When I got checked again on Monday, everything was perfect. She said everything was placed great. She's like, you look great. If you don't want to fill, I wouldn't recommend one. I said, nope, I didn't want one because I'm kind of trying to turn over a new leaf where I'm not as stressed at work. So far, so good. And that's really helped not only with my eating, but with my exercising. It's all kind of coming together and sort of realizing I have this gift of my lap band. I need to, work with it properly. So things have been going really well.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm proud of both of us.
Well, I got very lucky with that weight loss because I was sick last week. So basically last week I had that cold that everybody's getting. So I was out of commission for like working out basically the entire week. And I was eating like wonton soup like in the evenings, and what was I even eating for lunch? I was just totally...
Some days you were doing soup twice a day.
Yeah, it was not good. And you could say, oh, well, it's just wonton soup. Yeah, but I put the little crunchies in there because I was feeling so miserable. I'm like, I've earned the crunchies. That's terrible. But luckily, it all turned out okay. So I'm done with that. I got done being sick. I believe on Sunday, I'm like, I just can't eat any more soup. I'm so sick of wonton soup at this point. So, but yes, we've been planning. We went to the grocery store on Sunday to buy food for the week, so that way we have lunches planned and stuff. And so I just like that we're back doing this together.
Yep.
Because it's so much easier when you have support. So I appreciate you being my partner in this horrible crime of weight loss. So, what about what's coming up?
So we are going out of town this weekend. I'm a little concerned about that.
Me too.
So we're going to visit my sister and family in DC, and we're going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And they're already like, oh, we've got reservations at the brunch place.
Yeah, and that one place was like, okay, that place is so delicious. So if she doesn't get us reservations there,
I know.
Fantastic, and she made reservations there.
So I'm going to...
I don't think I'm strong enough for that place.
I know I'm not strong enough for that place. So what I'm going to try to do is focus on nothing sweets. I'm going to purposely try and eat very slowly to see if I can fill myself up sooner.
Okay.
And rather than take a lot on my plate at a time, I'm just going to take a little bit.
Okay.
And that way I'd rather just have a little bit, eat that, and then if I have to make another trip, I'm just going to try to have very small portions. But I'm going to bring for breakfast, I've been eating the Belvita breakfast biscuit things. Those have been great. So I'm going to make sure I travel with some of those. So in case I feel tempted, I can eat that. I know how many calories it is. It's a little sweet, and it makes me happy. And so at least this way I'm armed with something. So, if she makes desserts and stuff, I've got an easy way out of it.
Well, that's like how I always, whenever we go see the DC sister,
You
I always
your
bring my oatmeal for breakfast
Yeah.
because it's just so easy. There's this fantastic brand. I don't remember the brand, but I like plain steel cut oats because I add butter and salt. Most people like their oatmeal sweet, but I like plain. And I found the one version of microwave plain steel cut oats out there, and it's so easy. You just add the water, cook in the microwave. So happy. So I always travel with those when we're with them because that way I don't have to worry. Because to me, breakfast foods, while pancakes and French toast and all that shit's delicious, it does not fill me up at all. So why would I want to eat? And it's so delicious, I'm going to eat a large quantity of food, and it doesn't even fill me up. So I would much rather not, indulge in breakfast foods. I'd rather indulge in, when you indulge at dinner time, it's so easy to make it a protein with like an indulgent, like a little bit of dessert. So by that time, you've already eaten, and you can just indulge a little bit. Whereas for breakfast, I don't like eggs. I don't like seafood. It's very difficult for me to.
And you also have this thing where if you start a day off bad, you're like, well, the whole day is bad at this point. Might as well just dive headfirst into the vat of crap.
I'm trying to work on that.
Yep.
I really feel like some of the therapies and stuff are helping me to see food a little differently and see that there's not good and bad food and I'm trying. But I also need to be realistic, and that brunch place is so not. That is going to be a very challenging experience. And I'm a little worried about the pasta place, only in the sense of...
What pasta place?
Did you not read her text?
No.
Well, then how'd you know about the brunch place?
That was the only thing I knew about it.
The brunch, she said, I got a reservations at the brunch place and at a family-style pasta place.
Oh, okay.
And pasta, I've been pretty good with not eating, not because I'm strong.
Well, we could order meatballs or something.
Yes, you're right. Because pasta just doesn't work well for me. So, and while I like to push the limits for like pizza, because I love pizza, I'm not so willing to push the limits on pasta. So, but you're right. You're absolutely right. If they have meatballs, I don't need the pasta. I'll
Or you
be
get
fine.
chicken parm, or you could always get something else. You don't have to eat just pasta.
Okay, you're right. For some reason in my
Dummy.
I don't
Well,
know.
I have to remind you of these things.
No,
sometimes.
because for some reason in my head, she said family style, but I thought it was make your own pasta. I thought it was just pasta. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. But we have to be really diligent and try hard not to be ridiculous.
Yep, I agree.
So we shall see what happens.
Excuse me.
So we're gonna try hard,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll just get right back on track. If we mess up one meal, we get right back on track.
There you go.
Right after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Fingers crossed. At least I'm very excited. It's gonna be super freezing cold, so that makes me very, very happy. Anything else?
Yeah, that's all I got for now.
Okay. Well, we hope to see you next week. We hope to see you at Losses. And we hope you all are big losers. Kick some fat asses. And we love your faces. And we'll see you next week, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.